rich socialite Uma is toasted by her guests during her wedding, who applaud her for her newfound attitude. Later, her husband's son pins her to a bed and merrily notes on how much more submissive she has become. Uma finds herself stranded on the island known as Paradise when she wakes up in an unfamiliar chamber 2 months prior. She escapes her captors, but Amarna, a fellow sufferer, finds her and brings her back. Uma is informed that Paradise serves as a kind of treatment facility for young ladies who exhibit rebellious behavior. Uma was admitted to the facility as a result of her refusal to accept her mother's proposal of marriage. Uma makes friends with Amarna, a well-known singer who was banished to Paradise after having a falling out with her management business, as well as her roommates Chloe and Yu. Marcus, Uma's boyfriend from the mainland, sneaks onto the island pretending to be a gardener and makes a pledge to save her while she gets used to life on the island. Envious Amarna warns Uma to use caution and divulges that she has her own covert escape strategy because her supporters have smuggled her a rowboat that she can take with her. Amarna receives word that she has graduated early before they can carry out their plan. She orders Uma to save Marcus and herself. Amarna also discloses, before she departs, that the women are medicated to sleep through the night via the milk they drink on a daily basis. Amarna gives Uma a kiss before parting. Uma reacts negatively to a treatment that involves making her view old news broadcasts about her father's suicide. As a result, she is given a medication and placed in solitary confinement. 2 weeks later, she wakes up and meets the Duchess, the person in charge of the Paradise program. Uma chooses to leave after finding out that she will be taken home the following day. She persuades Yu and Chloe to flee with her throughout the night. Yu is brought to an operating room for a last treatment before they can flee. The physicians fight Uma and Chloe as they attempt to save her, forcing the ladies to murder them. Yu, who is seriously hurt, Chloe, and Uma escape. They find out that their therapy has been to copy them rather than heal them when they wander into a control room. Uma finds out that Marcus was employed by Paradise to monitor Uma's conduct in sexual settings, not to save her. Uma and her companions encounter their replicants, poor, lower-class women who have undergone considerable plastic surgery and have been trained to mimic the voices and characteristics of patients in order to assume their identities, when they wander into a room while escaping the guards. After Yu passes away, Chloe and Uma are left to continue on without her. However, before they depart, Uma gives Chloe her father's memory locket and instructs her to despise Sun, the man who killed her father, in order for her to truly embody Uma. Entering a garden, Uma and Chloe discover the dead bodies of former Paradise prisoners, among them Amarna, entangled in rose thorns. Uma witnesses the Duchess, who turns out to be a vampire rosebush, eating Chloe's corpse and becomes entangled in vines as she gets ready to turn Uma into her next meal. But Uma's replicant saves her, posing as the real Uma and diverting the Duchess long enough for Uma to knife her to death with a scalpel. Using the rowboat, Uma and her replicant, Anna, are able to flee. After Anna admits she can't go back to her previous life, Uma and she come up with a strategy. Posing as Uma, Anna goes back to Uma's affluent family and marries Sun. She stays downstairs on their wedding night while Uma stabs Sun before they can have intercourse, seducing him herself. Because she was downstairs with numerous witnesses when the crime happened, Anna is therefore innocent. Now free to live her life as an affluent widow, Anna discovers Sun's body and cries out for assistance. After getting her retribution, Uma takes off into the darkness to start over.